Hello, Old School Gamer 1971 here, greetings one and all, especially to you, Millie and Lloyd. Today my third hour thoughts is on the Grand Tour, the game. I've been playing this game for around 3 hours, and this is what I think. The Grand Tour, the game, developed by Amazon Game Studios, is a driving game, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2019. Note, there was several Top Gear games spanning generations and systems. This is the first Grand Tour game, and can we please have a new game for Season 4? Amazon Game Studios, founded in 2012. There are 3 divisions, all based in the USA: Seattle, San Diego and Orange County. The Grand Tour is the first release on the PlayStation Store. Spoiler, I do hope that they continue this for the next Grand Tour season. I will explain why later. PS, this game was the work of the Seattle division. This isn't so much of a plot, but instead based around the actual episodes. So you drive the vehicles from the episode, sometimes choosing which of the 3 presenters' cars you drive. This is pretty cool, and they released each episode for both Prime and the store, so you could watch it and then play it. This is a good idea as it is more involving for the player. Another thing is, the voiceover is done by the original presenters, with them laughing at you if you crash or fall behind. It's something I heard. You know, something that happened to someone else, not me, I promise. It has the feeling of the show and follows the show perfectly. It has footage from the respective episodes. This strings all the episodes together. So is this the Grand Tour, or is it Grand Tour? At the beginning of each episode you get footage from the show, which is cool. Right, I think we need to get one thing straight. This is not a sim. It's not meant to have damage nor handle like the real life counterparts. It's supposed to be an arcade racer, and to be honest, it's not all bad. Looking at it, it's hardly an ugly looking game. Its graphics are more than passable. Considering this isn't a AAA title, the graphics on the cars are pretty damn good. I feel we have been spoiled by the likes of Gran Turismo and Forza. To me, the graphics are pretty good, and certainly I was pleased with the overall polish of the title. This has the voiceover of Clarkson, Hammond and May from the episodes, as well a little bit extra recorded just for the game. Because of this, it gives it an overall authentic air to the game. It does help that Amazon owns the copyrights to the show. It doesn't, however, have the authentic car sounds, just kind of a few sounds, you know, sort of for like a hybrid, electric and gas car. But it does the job of revving and screaming its way round corners. They could have had a thumping soundtrack to cover this up, but it would have ruined the voiceover. Whilst the sound isn't the best, it's above average, mainly because of the voiceover of Clarkson, Hammond and May. They are the saving grace for the sound on this game.
Using electrical power only.
Good idea.
No, it isn't a good idea.
Why not?
Because you can't drive the Ferrari on electrical power only.
No!
No, but of course you can't, because it's a Kerr system like a Formula One car. It's got a V12 engine and an electric motor, but they're all integrated. They work together all of the time. You can't separate them.
You should have thought about that, shouldn't you?
Bad planning.
With James reduced to the role of onlooker, we lined up the P1 and the 918.
Fortunately, each section doesn't really last too long, which adds to the tension. The power-ups add to the split screen action. Yes, this game has couch co-op. A simple drifting system, a drift button, square, allows seconds to be stripped off time. This is an arcade racer and it plays like one. It doesn't pretend to be anything otherwise. I was so glad they went down the arcade racer route, as this fits the game quite well. I am hopeful that this sold well enough for Amazon to repeat this for Season 4. The game doesn't over-punish you for mishaps, so you can crash a couple of times and still win. It is one of the easier racers to play and it is fun, and I do think that there are not too many games out there like this for the PlayStation 4. This does carry the game show's joviality quite well. Now, I did mention earlier about the length of the driving sections. The tension builds trying to get those gold medals, and there is a lot of them for each episode. You can instantly restart the race, or after finishing the episode go back and get those gold medals. The authentic voiceover is good, and to have the main body of the episode in the game, with the exception of Conversation Street and odd bits and pieces on cars and banter. I like a good arcade racer, and I would say that this is one of them. Hell yes, it's nice to see a different use for a license that uses the show to set the scene and makes you feel more involved, if only just maybe a little bit. As a fan of the show, being able to play an episode after watching it, a variety of locations and cars is cool. Having to use those specific cars on the level means that you have to master them all, or just get lucky. This isn't a AAA title, nor is it a sim, but if you want a fun arcade racer, you could do a lot worse than this. It also helps if you are a fan of the show. So the Grand Tour it is. So that about wraps it up. I hope you all have a good day. If this has been helpful in any way, please like, comment, share and subscribe, as it helps the channel grow and makes an old man happy. I post new videos every week. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Old School Gamer 1971 signing off.